how come when white people move somewhere, it's called colonization?
Because everywhere y'all have gone and settled, death, destruction, and desolation have followed. Because your procurement of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness comes at the cost of other people's security, safety, and well being and ways of life. It has led to the pillaging, plundering, and erasure of other cultures. An infusement of white psychosis paraded and upheld by white barbarism, followed by the exhaustion and depletion of natural resources. But the impact of plant life, animals, and other people is not even an afterthought for you. Ultimately, you take everything and leave nothing for no one else. You have a good day now.
I hate to break it to you, but Europe is the source of every evil. If you're not convinced, let me read the numbers for you so you could gain a perspective. When European colonizers discovered America, how do you discover a continent? When European colonizers invaded, occupied, and attempted to colonize America, they killed 56 million native Indians. That is close to 90% of the original population of the people, the original people of America. 56 million. When Europeans colonized Australia, they annihilated 90% of the Aboriginal people living in Australia. In World War I, 40 million people were killed by Europeans. In World War II, 80 million people were killed by Europeans. During the slave trade, European traders, European colonizers enslaved 12 million Africans, 2.5 million of which were killed, died during the harsh and brutal voyage to the Americas. King Leopold of Belgium killed 10 million Africans in the Congo alone. 1.7 million people were killed during the European Crusades to invade Jerusalem, the Holy City. 3.8 million people were killed during the Vietnam War by the Americans, which are originally Europeans. 250,000, that is 250,000 civilians were killed by Americans, which are originally Europeans, of course, when they dropped 2 bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. 3 million Algerians were killed by the French during the French occupation of Algeria. 3 million Muslim Algerians were killed in Algeria during the French occupation of Algeria. 750,000 Muslims were slaughtered and killed in cold blood in Libya by the Italians when they occupied Libya.